Good morning, everybody. How is it going? Welcome back to the morning mug. Yippee-ki-yay. Sporting the festive hat one last time before the end of the year. This is the last morning mug of 2025, number 175. Y'all, we're almost at 215 more of these. Boom, we hit, can you believe 200? And it's even a little bit more because if I couldn't do it on the morning show because I was either on vacation or something like that, I would make it up as a night show. So if you sort of add those night shows in there, I mean, we're probably over 180. So bravo, gang, for coming back time and time again. And by cracky, we got another one. Here we go. Got my Krampus Sloppus mug. Love this hefty thing. Got this at the theater. I mean, this thing has weight. This is like not a plastic mug. It is full on pewter. So let's take a swig and get going. Fantastic. What you guys got? Because you know the drill. Well, we cannot get the end of 2025 going unless you do what you're supposed to do. And that's, you got to grab a drink. You got to grab a snack. And Bob, what has it finished? Because it's time for the morning mug. Heck yeah, it is. If you can, hit it. Hey, my friends, welcome back to the morning mug. Now let's chat. Oh, gang, what a day. It's going to be a glorious day. We'll talk some of the huge box office and good stuff like that, movie news and whatnot. But then we're going to sort of reflect on how the channel did as we wrap up the year and what I'm looking forward to kind of doing in the next year. Haven't given it a ton of thought, but it's definitely some ideas brewing that I hope you'll dig. Last night, if you missed it, here at the old homestead, at the old cafe, I did a recap of the 52-week movie challenge, something I've been doing all year long, something I showcase in every single one of my shows here where I talk about that particular week's movie that I picked. So hopefully that's been helpful. Maybe some of you have watched my reactions and reviews and maybe watched some of those yourself. If I've inspired you to do so, excellent. Or even just to take the challenge and watch your own movies in those spaces. That's excellent too. So we got a 2026 coming. It is happening. We did the show last night. Go check it out. We sort of reflect on some of our favorite misses, hits, surprises, and of course we give you the big list for the next year. I've added that list to my community post tab. So if you just go to the community area, look for it, boom, there it is. You can copy, paste it somewhere, print it out on a sheet of paper. Here, let me show you. Hold on right here. So what I've done is I made a little PDF. Sometimes this is easier for folks to do something like this, as you just print out all the days, give yourself a little gap between each one to write your selections. Because, the way we do it here is, hold on, hang on. Oh, yeah? All right. So it's trying to think, it owns me. Hold on, watch this. Focus. 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 There it goes. Oh, my God, people. All right. Camera. Hold on. What is the deal? Get that out of here. Okay, we're going to act like everyone's drunk today. So the whole thing is in blur mode. Okay, hold on. What if we turn the camera off? Turn it back on. Okay, look, don't you think we're going to be snookered by this thing? I have skills. We simply remove this camera and go to the one on my computer, which looks nice and foggy. Excellent. Look at us. We're just ready. Bob, switch back. Let's see if the other camera works. Hey, look at that. See? You don't own me, StreamYard. Suck it, StreamYard. Cracks knuckles. All right. Where were we? Oh, yeah. We were welcoming everyone to the mug and all that jazz. Let's see. Yeah. Cool. Anyway, so the 52-week movie challenge is on that community post. So go over there, look it over. We got all brand new, fresh genres for all 52 weeks. And, just plug in your movies and go. If you want to join us, we are doing it on Instagram. I have a little chat group I got going that I've added a few of you on there already. Mr. Moody, I know he's in there. Dave, he's in there. So anybody else that wants to jump in as part of it, let me know and we'll add you in today. Now, if you tell me here, I might forget because as soon as this ends, I got to go bring my daughter to some ice skating with her friends. So hit me up in Instagram and tell me there that you want to be part of the group. That way I can just swing right over to the tab and add you in. All right. Now, before we get going, let's burst it on the screen. Welcome to the morning mug, the Ticker Bob. Oh, today is going to be such a good day, yo. And the only way I know that is because we're going to go to the comments. See us here, Dave, of course, checking in there right at the top. Actually, thank you for the lovely gift. You're welcome, man. I want to tell you, I'll be able to watch a few. Nice. You're welcome, old chum. You had a little birthday, y'all. Dave, one of our go-tos, is always here. Send him a little something that I knew he'd enjoy. But I'm hanging out with a friend in Atlanta, Georgia. Nice. Yeah, just, dude, hang with that friend. All day, I'll still be here. Watch me on the replay if need be. There he is, Mr. Moody. Ba-boom. Hey there, Happy New Year. Happy New Year's Eve. For real. But yes, Mr. Moody has joined the 52-week bandits. I just made that up. Kind of like it. Good morning, Hugging Friends. Nikki, great to have you here. Thank you. Thank you so much. It was a fun one. Your boy Jeff joined me, did a crack-a-lacking good job. 52 for 52. Commitment, baby. Commitment. So can't wait to get that going in the new year. Nikki, look at everybody's jamming. Everybody's here. The door swings open at a cafe. Oh, Kitten Paws is here. The wifey. She's in the other room. I didn't know you was here. Yay. Yes, it's almost 2026. And no, for the love of Pete, may be better than 2025. I mean, like, personally, I think it's been a good year, like, with the family and all that good stuff. But, if you guys have followed the old U.S. climate, probably not the best year. So, come on, 2026. Let's do some fixing. Yes, Mrs. Huck, she's here. Craig is here. Good morning, Craig. Boom. Everyone do that. Hey, look, smack that like that. How are we doing? You guys have stunned me in the past few of these. You've gotten us to like 15, like almost before the show even starts. Massively impressed with that kind of love. I appreciate it. So let's see. I'm calling up the share right now. See where we're at. Here comes my voice. Oh, it's a commercial. No. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Hear it up. Looks and sounds good, except for the 10. All right, we got 10. From what I can see, we got 10. That's a nice start. This is the last one, y'all. Last one. If anything, just voraciously attack that like button. Smack it. Show it who's boss. Don't let you take no crap. As you end the year, like, this is how we go out. Boom. And if you're watching this on the replay, don't forget, as soon as you hit play, smack it. Or I guess rather, as soon as you hear this in the replay, smack it. So, where were we? Oh, yeah. Hang on. Let me get back to you. So do that. Hisham is here. Hello, Huck. How you doing today? How's your? It was excellent. Just woke up. It's so funny. As your kids get older, back in the day, it used to be like, 6 o'clock. Kids like, yeah. Although, let's be honest, wife, if you're still watching, we always had to wake her up. Our kid loves to sleep. But when she was younger, she enjoyed getting up at 7 or 8 or something super early. She enjoyed getting up, whether we had to wake her up or not. She was never the kid that just bangs on our door, jumps in the bed. Mommy, Daddy's in, I came. Yeah, she's just like, y'all, I got me some sleep to get. You let me know when old Chris Kringle is done his business, and I'll come out and we'll have a good old time. And now that she's older, though, and she got that teenage sleep mode going, and she's in college, so any chance she can sleep late, she does. So anyway, Christmas was a great. Mr. Wilkie is here. Hello, Corey. Good morning, my friend Tony. Like that, representing the Steelbook crew. What's kicking, chicken? You guys going out today? We're going to have to cover some of your potential Snags, it's not a huge day of new releases as the usual, that very last week of the year, or the new year, something like that. They're usually not super loaded down, but we will cover it. So y'all let me know. Give me the tip when you're ready to go over that. Mm-hmm. You like the new list? All right, dude, are you in? You want me to add you to our Instagram chat with KB, Fish, and all the gang over there? I'll put you on there, Wilkie. Because all we do over there, it's nothing huge. It's just sort of like a way to sort of be accountable with each other. And sometimes like 2 weeks will go by, we haven't even said hey yet, and then I'll like, oh dang, and then I'll catch everybody up and post 3 of my weeks that I forgot to just put on there. I didn't watch them all together. I just forgot to like share, and then everyone starts sharing. So it's just a great way to sort of remind everybody to keep on top of it and how you doing. And it's not like a pressure filled thing. If you miss a week, 2 weeks, 10 weeks, who cares? It's just the list is there for you to tackle as you will. And we all did very well last night, I must say. It was a slam dunk. Yo, yeah, that's right. Brian wants to join Big Old B. All right, Brian, are you going to be here as I look down? Definitely add you in on that. Let's see. Do top 5 cutting pictures to make DVD look better. Do top 5 cutting picture. I don't rephrase that, Craig. I'm not quite sure what that means. Do top 5 cutting picture to make DVD look better. I'm not sure what you mean. Like if they cut it to make it shorter so you can do no compression or less compression on the DVDs. Rephrase that for me. I'll definitely come back at it. Hey, what's up, Lo? Look at that, Rob. The Lost Boys here. Hey, I'll just stop it in quick. Say hello. Happy holidays. Check out the replay, dude. All right, Rob. Check out that replay, bro. If you're still here on your way out, smack out that like button, por favor. Hug 1 day 50 week movie judge. Don't do 542 out of 52. Dude, that is fantastic. 42 out of 42 is good, man. It's good stuff. Let's see. I'm trying to like, even though watch this little welcome button. See, this is, I'm on the free plane here, so you don't get a whole heck of a lot to play with on StreamYard, but we're going to do it. So there's your welcome button there. And then here's a little like and subscribe. Yeah, don't forget. Look, if you're brand new or you keep coming back and, some friends that want to join, make sure they hit that like and subscribe. All that good stuff. You know the drill, all that YouTube shenanigans. Oh, does it just keep playing? I don't want it to do that. I want it to go away. Boom, there it is. All right, back at you. Let's go back to the cafe. Hisham says, have you seen the new teaser Thor Doomsday? No, not yet. Like, I've seen real crappy ones on YouTube, like somebody shot it in the thing. Is it officially out now? I've just been sort of waiting for all of them to drop, and then I'll watch them all. I was not impressed with the Captain America Steve Rogers one. Of course, he's going to be back. We talked about this in Doomsday. Was anyone surprised with seeing that trailer? Like, oh, he's back. Yeah. Where'd you get those guns? But Thor in Doomsday, cool. Yeah, I mean, I have not seen, again, I watched a little of it. And sometimes I can't tell if it's legit or not. So if it's on YouTube, y'all let me know. But again, I'm trying to wait for all of them. I heard this, like one of them was X-Men. I'm like, was it? Like, I don't know. Like I everything I know, I think is fake on YouTube until I see Marvel drop an actual good looking, crispy trailer. Cause that's how I want to see it. I don't want to see some smoky, milky trailer from somebody's cell phone. It's all fuzzy because they're thumbprints over the camera. But was it good? I from what I saw, it just seemed just like Captain America, where it's just like, I guess there's a kid and they jump at the end. It looked to me like a bunch of fan edited stuff, but I don't know. We're at 11 now. Hit that like. Yeah, keep it going, yo. What's up, Dell? Dell's jumping on the new 52-week train. Gonna be awesome, dude. Hey, y'all, week number 1. It's going to be a Rob Reiner film. R.I.P. Rob Reiner and his wife. So this is going to be to honor their memory and his legacy as an amazing actor and filmmaker. So get ready. And it all starts next Sunday. So we're sort of taking off the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd because that's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Everybody's recovering from New Year's. That way all of our weeks start on a Sunday. So it's Sunday to Saturday, Sunday to Saturday. Boom, all the way down 52 weeks. Perfect, even, done. So I did that on purpose. You'll see why. Because the way that if you line it up and you go Thursday to Thursday as your week, there ends up being 53 weeks just so you can get every day. And that doesn't work. I don't like the sound of 53-week movie challenge. No, sir. So Rob says, always hit the like button. Yeah, let's go. See, that's why I love you guys. You come in, you just slap it. Like, I do that too, Rob. If I don't hit it right away, I'll just be like, start getting engrossed into what my fellow YouTubers talking about and doing. And then finally they'll say, or someone in the comments will say, hit that like button. I'm like, oh, it's like a trance. I snap out of it. I'm like, oh yeah, click. And then I'm good. So that's why I try to remember to say it. And I know a lot of you also try to remind people to say it. So thank y'all for doing that. Appreciate it. Daryl says, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody. Oh, here we go. You have a picture on DVD. You then restructure picture on the DVD box. Oh, for the artwork and all that jazz. Okay, I thought you meant the actual picture on the DVD. Gotcha. Yeah, I use Photoshop. So I just find elements however I want to create it. I usually start with the original movie poster because I'm just a bigger fan of original art, unless it's just it's a poster that doesn't do it for me. And I see like an international poster or maybe a fan created poster I like way better, then I will start with that. There are also some websites like Cover City or something else. What is there? Let's see if I can. Let's see. You got Cover City and High Res Covers. Those are two places they create covers already. You just have to join them, like sign up and get a membership. And they're super cheap. Like I put in $6 on Cover City and you get like 100 credits, right? And then you use those credits to get a cover. And sometimes the credit's 1 credit. The most I've ever paid is 3 credits. So you can get dozens and dozens and dozens of covers ready to print. So sometimes I'll do that too in case I like what a fan has done already, and it'll save me a ton of time. So yeah, there's all kinds of resources out there. And then the paper cutter, you use them restructure paper. Yeah, and then the paper cutter, I just line it up and I have this great paper cutter. Is it in here? No, it's not in here. But it's got like a razor wire inside so you can see exactly where you're going to cut. I got that. And I've put it in my, if you go to my Hugs to Musician, the customized videos, there's always a link to that. It's like an Amazon link using my affiliate link to go buy that. I highly recommend that cutter. It is the stuff. Hey, Cinema Geek, what's up, bud? I have a question for you. Have you seen the Adult Swim Smiling Friends? No, I've seen some Adult Swim stuff, but I haven't seen Smiling Friends yet. I hope it's good. Hope it's funny. 14, look at us go. Oh, Nikki, we're on fire. It's one of my favorite anime shows. Oh, yeah. Has Been Hotel. I've actually been watching that. That's pretty funny. I haven't seen the circus one, but Has Been Hotel, my daughter watches that. So usually when she says she's watching something that's good that she likes, then we'll start watching it. Speaking about the Avengers, I always like to watch the Avengers, Age of Ultron, Infinity War game, and anything cinematography, costume. I mean, look, if we've all seen it, you know how great they are. I mean, the build up to the Avengers, all of them, really. That when that first one hit, you know, there's that big lead up. Everyone had their solo story: Cap, Iron Man, Thor, and then boom, you know, you get that big team up with everybody. Of course, you know, Scarlet Witch was tucked into Iron Man 2. And then there it was. It's like your comic book dream come true. For me, that was the best. I had 2 favorite books growing up, comic books, and that was the Avengers and Justice League. Because as your money got tighter, you know, because I was a student in college and all that stuff, I went with the team up books because I could get more heroes per bang for my buck, if you will. And those were always, that was my Marvel, that was my DC. And then if I could, I would add other things like Superman, Spider-Man, and all some of the solo titles, stuff like that. But those were my 2 go-tos. So since we hadn't really gotten a Justice League movie, still really haven't, in my opinion. But there it was the Avengers, and it was fantastic. Costumes are great. I mean, Joss Whedon did a phenomenal job on that one, and Age of Ultron. I like that. A lot of people don't talk about Age of Ultron a lot, but that thing is really great. James Spader as Ultron. Whew, man, that dude's voice rocking. And then, of course, the last one's Infinity War and Endgame. Just what a culmination of all, was it 23 movies up to that point, led to that. And it was so satisfying. It was just so good. Probably one of the best cinematic journeys of any studio franchise ever. And it just paid off. And now it's been sort of like scrapping its way back to the top, if you will, but trying to regain the days of glory because they just have kind of lost it. So who knows if this Doomsday is going to do that or not. I still haven't seen a trailer that excites me. All these little ones with the kids. I know they're trying to make that kids or family, because you've got the Fantastic Four in there, which means Franklin's on board, right? And we even saw it at the end of Fantastic Four. There's Doom touching Franklin. So you got Franklin. Now you got a Steve Rogers kid. I'm guessing there's a Thor kid. There's probably some kids in the X-Men. So they're really leaning into that family thing, which I get, because, you know, you want to be very protective of your kids. So there's a high stakes game going on when you're trying to mess with some parents' kids. Don't be doing that. We'll get all Liam Neeson on you, you know, certain set of skills. And boy, do they have certain set of skills. Oh, so there you go, man. Yeah, it's good stuff. I hope you liked it too. The post-credit scene of which one? Oh, just in general, the post-credit scenes. I'm all right with those. Like, some are good. Some are just absolutely nothing burgers. Like, why? I sat through all these credits just for, like, you know, that. So some work. You guys know. You know, if you see some are great, some are not. Mr. James, greetings from across the pond, my good friend. How are you? How are you? Where's Holland? You know, go knock on Holland's door. Tell him to come over. Why? The challenge is so simple. Even Moody can do it. It sounds like, right? That's a commercial, right? It's so simple. Blah, blah, blah. Can do it. What is that? There's something playing in my head now. You've done it again. You put an earworm in me. I'm trying to figure it out. But there you go. There are two main characters named Charlie in both Husband and Smiling Friends. Okay. Cuckoo. Mm-hmm. Cool, man. All right. Look, everybody's just coming in the cafe, door swinging open, bells ringing. Endgame on a big screen is a packed house, right? Endgame at home. Yeah, Spider-Man No Way Home, dude, that was huge. You know, it's funny, Del, I took my daughter to go see that. And this is, by the way, she's just coming along as some of these movies go. I wouldn't even say she did not see all the Marvel movies. She just went to the ones that I went to, or if her friends were saying, oh, this is going to be a big movie, she went. So when I took her to Spider-Man, she has no clue who Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield is. Like, she's never seen those Spider-Mans, nor do I think she really cares. So when they come out and everybody's like, yeah, including me, she's like looking around like, well, why is everyone yelling at the screen? And I'm like, I'll tell you after the movie. You know? So yeah, that's what happened. But can't wait. Oh yeah, look at this. That's Easy is here. I love the little backwards three. That three, I think is that's that easy. I like that. Hey, how are you, man? Hey, Hug, there's physical media. Might ever regret it? As in played a ton of something and you ended up hating, or another better version came out after you bought. Oh, dude, I can't tell you. Of course, there were two that I slow played a year on two titles, and that was Renfield and Abigail. They did not have a 4K at first. And I'm like, if you haven't seen it in a year, I feel pretty confident that that's just the way they were going. It's just Blu-ray. And no kidding, like on both of those, like a week or two later, it gets announced that they were coming on 4K. So not a regret, because I'm not a Blu-ray snob. I think they look great on Blu-ray. If I haven't even put in the Blu-ray yet to rewatch it, I have to caution myself and go, wait a minute, you didn't hurry up to watch the Blu-ray. So are you going to spend another $28, $30 on a 4K that will also probably sit there? So my only regret is that they duped me. But some that I've bought that I didn't like. I will say this. I try not to do pricey blind buys, because I'm done with that. That happened. I did a Criterion title. You know, those Criterions, man, those things are not cheap. They're like On sale, 20 to 25 bucks. That's it. It does not get lower than that. I have a used movie place that I can drive to. Their used prices are $20. They're not even 15. So there's not even a bargain to be had when people sell back these criterions. And for me, the Marty Scorsese movie After Hours that everyone raves about, I was very disappointed in. You know, it was built up, built up, built up. It's so good, it's so good. I found it very convenient. Like the whole story is about just everything happens to this one guy all night, everything led to the next thing too perfectly. I don't know. It was just a disappointment for me. So I'm like, okay, no more of that. That was probably my biggest disappointment. But you know, there's still people that super love that movie. Maybe they grew up with it, so there's a different take on it. But for me, seeing it for the first time, paying that much money, yeah. So I'm very cautious of that. That's a good question. Thank you. Last year, I actually did get to meet some voice actors. Nice. Like going to Comic Cons and meeting some of your faves is such a good thing, man. You got their autographs too. Nice, man. Is the Steelbook crew going home empty-handed? Is that a tell? Is that a tell? Well, Mr. Moody, I don't know. We're gonna have to find out. Bob, I do believe that the comments are ready to find out if the Steelbook crew is going home empty-handed. So if you don't mind waking up, he likes to chill. He's like my kid. He likes to sleep a long time, but that's all right. Bob, hit that button right. I'm gonna give you the magic hands. Here we go. Ready? There it is. Nice. Slap me on the right if you don't mind. Here we go. All right. Up gets the circle. Here we go. Now check this out. Now talk about getting something later. You're asking regret. So Breakdown is an amazing movie. I'm so glad it finally got that great Blu-ray treatment not too long ago. But now here we go. Here comes the 4K. I'm happy. I've got my Blu-ray up here. I'm very content with it. I got the Paramount Presents one. So the Paramount Presents, it's nice packaging. It's got the flip up thing and the transfer is great. So I'm not in a hurry. If Breakdown ends up on Groove as one of those 4K deals, you know, 3 for 33, or now they're doing, I think, 3 for 39. Their cheap deals are getting less cheap, y'all. Thank you, tariffs. We know who to thank for that. So there you go. But Breakdown on 4K, if you don't own this movie, I'd say get that for sure. Steelbook crew. It's not a steelbook, but yeah, I'm going to get that. It is a good 4K. Maybe you're just going to jump on the movie orgy. Joe Dante. I don't even know what that is. Oh, wow, it's from 1968. Joe Dante was cranking out films back then. Earliest I know Joe Dante is Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So what is all this stuff? Crazy Kids, Video Party, Shall We Dance? Pink Cut and Top Stripper. Well, let's go. Chain Reaction, and not the one with, what was it? Chain Reaction. Is that Ben Affleck and Morgan Freeman? What is that? Or is that Keanu Reeves? There's a more current movie called Chain Reaction. I forget who's in it. The Advent Calendar from Shudder. You know what? Kind of dig that. I mean, it does not look well for the girl with blood on her wheels on her wheelchair. But as you can see, this is not a huge day of releases. Sightseers, Digimon, Christmas Eve, and Miller's Point. What is all this stuff? Hot Springs Shark Attack. Look at that damn shark coming out the middle of the road. Yeah. I think, you know what? I've already discovered. So Dave loves shark movies. Susie loves shark movies. So Sue, I think, is going to pick that up. Dave's going to pick that up. Tony, I don't see you getting as many shark movies. But there it is. And look, it's got like Japanese writing on it. So maybe it's like elevated a little bit more. A lot of the garbage ones we see at Walmart are just, meh. But you know, who knows, man? Hot Springs Shark Attack. No. Martin, what was it? Whatever. I'm not even going to try. Loves Whirlpool. You Are Not Me. Nothing. I don't even know what I'm reading here. Twin Cheeks. Sounds like a you-know-what kind of movie. Twin Cheeks. Girls Down also sounds like a you-know-what movie. Hardcore Poison Eyes. You know what I'm saying. Nevermore the Raven. Harmalade. What? Y'all. I mean, really. Okay, here's one right down the middle. Good Night and Good Luck. That is a fantastic movie. I don't know why that is buried so deep. That should be like top row. Good Night and Good Luck is a terrific movie. I'm just going to scan these. I'm not going to read off all these. It's just no, 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 no. Long live the king. Close up of a monkey. It's not even King Kong. Yeah, some of these aren't even filling themselves out. And we'll go ahead and look to the 31st. 3, 2, yeah, no. Okay. So as you can see, y'all, and look, I read these with you, so I was just as surprised as you. So obviously, I mean, what do we really have today? You have Breakdown on 4K. You got that shark movie, in case Dave and Sue want that. And Good Night and Good Luck. I think that's really the 3 big titles people are excited for. But you guys tell me, maybe you're a Twin Cheekers or Love's Whirlpool. I don't know. But that's it. That's what we got. Sorry I couldn't throw out better titles, but that is it, y'all. That's all. It's all that's available. Sniff, sniff. What you got? Okay, you gotta let me know who's excited. What'd you get? Oh, look at this. Oh, as I jump back over here, Collector Movie Man. Look at this. Became a YouTube member. Look at that. Member, look at that. Sweet. Welcome. I love members. Members are cool. Look. Twin cheeks. I told you. Right? I mean, come on. Twin cheeks. Let's go. Let's see. Outside of the challenge, what films are your biggest surprises and biggest disappointments in 2025? Ooh. Let's see. You know what? Good question. Let me refer to something, because it's funny you brought that up, bud, because I made something already. Let's see. Oh, there it is, right at the top. So I actually started writing these down. I'm going to go with the stuff I saw in the theaters. I saw like 75 movies in the theater. So let me go to that list, because that's where my highs and lows happen. At the beginning of the year, 2 lows in a row. It's like The Last Showgirl with Pam Anderson. She's fantastic. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. She is amazing. But the movie just wasn't. It was okay. But it really shows she's got some great acting chops, I think. I love Jamie Lee Curtis, but I didn't really care for her in that movie. It was a little, I don't know. It just felt off. But again, she was great. She would come back later in a movie that I was highly happy with, and that was the Naked Gun reboot with Liam Neeson. I personally thought that was hilarious. That is one I want to get on 4K. I don't have that yet in the collection. That thing made me laugh, top to bottom, soup to nuts. Super funny. I saw it twice, and I laughed the second time as well. And then Wolfman just wasn't scary. I don't know. It wasn't good. I was bored. Sound design was impeccable, though. The one thing I will say about Wolfman is that sound design, because I feel like movie theaters have a good sound system, but rarely do I hear little subtleties coming from the left, subtlety coming from the right, like a twig snap or something. Like, it was just amazing. I don't know why. It made me sort of aware how little theaters utilize surround sound. Like, they just don't. I don't think that they do. Like, if somebody's in the center of the screen and they look over, we should be hearing something on the side of the screen. That's, in my opinion, how really a sound system should be done. So if I can give that any high marks, it was sound design, but I don't need to ever see it again because of that. And Flight Risk, also bad. I don't know. It was just like, it was front loaded with some bad stuff. But then there was some good stuff that popped in there. Saw One of Them Days with Keke Palmer. Honora, the Oscar winner, was good. And Companion is probably one of my top 5 favorite surprises of the year. I was charmed by it. I had a great time. When I left, I was in a satisfied mood. I was like, yes. So that's in the collection. Love that. The Substance, also good. I mean, there was just so many ups and downs. Love Sing Sing. Did not like The Brutalist. I thought The Brutalist was a long 3.5 hours that ruined it at the end. If you've seen the movie, there's this weird confrontation between him and it's just like he's attacked sexually by another main character. I was like, why was that necessary? It just ruined the whole movie. It just, I don't know, brought the whole thing down. But then I saw A Real Pain, Jesse Eisenberg's movie. Absolutely love that. An absolute highlight. Trying not to go the whole year, but I'm all excited for this. Heart Eyes. In fact, I'll just do the rest of the surprises. Heart Eyes is my cup of tea when it comes to horror. It's funny. It's got great kills, very creative kills, and a satisfying character. You know, the Heart Eyes character was kind of a really great horror icon. It's probably one of my favorite ones in a long time. So if you haven't seen Heart Eyes, get on that. Get on that wagon. What else we got? Sinners was great. I was charmed by Minecraft. Did not like Hell of a Summer. Bored. Almost walked out. Accountant 2. I'm a fan of that series. Superman, of course. I loved it. It brought the tone back that I was looking for. Loved it. Can't wait to see where they go from there. F1. Great. Another thing was seeing a lot of classics come back or have sort of anniversaries. I saw Back to the Future, all those in the theater, and those were all absolute highs. Seeing those again, it was fantastic. Loved it. All right, any last super good? You know, it's funny because then I saw the original Wolfman from 1934. So much better than the new one. Yeah, because my local theater showed all the Universal horror movie monster movies. I didn't get to see every one of them, but I saw 4 of them. And the best was The Creature from the Black Lagoon, which they even showed in 3D, which I was not expecting because that's how they did it back in the day. Brought my wife with me because she said, I want to go to that one with you. And dude, I'm telling you, there was at least like 40 people in the theater for a movie that came out in 1941 or something like that. The fact that this audience was as big as it was, might have even been more than that, maybe 50 people. In the end, people applauded Creature from the Black Lagoon. What? I'm like, good on you. Good on you, people. That might have been my favorite experience all year, to be honest. Like, of all the good movies, my favorite experience was Creature from the Black Lagoon because wifey came with me. It was unexpectedly in 3D, and kudos to the crowd for clapping at the end. So thanks, bud. Yeah, good question. Mr. Moody. Twin cheeks. Let's go. Nice, bud. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Well, maybe you'll get a big thank you at the end. Oh, Lukester. What's good, man? Go check out that Luke Ponto, man. Got a rocking good channel. We're going to get over there. Keeps trying to have me on, but I got my kid here for the winter break from college and all that. But once she goes away, you know, I have a lot more free time. But, you know, that means I get to go hang out with Luke. So get over there, Luke. Say hi. I said, do you ever think of doing film commentaries for other films? Yeah, as in your favorite you like to talk about, like record just your voice. We play alongside. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Does people, not if I talk like that, would people care to do that? I don't know. I did do one. You may have seen it. Maybe that's what you're talking about. Is this year. In fact, I'll go over some of the stuff I wanted to talk about with my channel. I was happy to get done this year. Is I finally, this was a big goal of mine. I was in a movie in the 90s called Steel Frontier. It's like a Mad Max post-apocalyptic type movie. I play this character, Chicken Boy, super psycho thing running around. And I always wanted to do a live watch along, but the watch along is also a commentary. So I invited 3 guests on that were one was a director and 2 were actors on the movie. And we all talked as the movie went through, and gave you guys a one-of-a-kind, commentary. And I don't know if it's going to be used. If we're lucky, there's rumor afoot that Steel Frontier is going to get a Blu-ray next year. Now, it could be an international. So if my international audience, you'll be able to get it. I think it's a German release. And there are websites you can get it. Once I know it's out there, I'll share the websites with you. But it's like, I think Brother Belial is one of the websites, and then something else. And they may use our commentary to put on that Blu-ray. Yeah, let's go. So that would be a super win if they do that. And they're also going to use a bunch of behind the scenes stuff that I shot and photos that I took. And I mean, I'm really excited. This is like all stuff I did, and it's being embraced by the people producing that Blu-ray. So that could not have gone better. Like, I didn't see any of that coming. I was also on this guy, John Cross. Shout out John Cross. He's got a great PM Entertainment podcast that he does, and he just shines the light on all these PM Entertainment movies, which is it's like you've heard of Corman and Full Moon and all these, to the extent like nowadays A24, those are all independent labels. Well, PM Entertainment was one of those in the 90s that did big action movies, but on a budget. And they went straight to video. So that's back in the day when Blockbuster and all that was the money makers. It's like if you couldn't be in the theater, you could make a nice little mint on home video. So yeah, man. So thanks for that. I will contemplate that. If there's one, I don't know if you guys want to hear me do it. Maybe I'll try one. I'll try one and then see who bites. see if it takes. If it takes on, then yeah, we'll do a couple more. Have you heard of the movie called heck yeah, Tremors is a classic, baby. Perfect summation of Wolfman. Impeccable sound design. I mean, right, Del, dude. I mean, how? Here's the thing. Here, Del, this is when I knew it was going to be a bad movie. In a horror movie, you're looking to see how many body bags are walking around. Future body bags. I'm like, okay, where's that kill count? And when the entire movie is him and his wife and daughter, I'm like, okay, right now, the only body count is his wife and daughter. And I don't want to see that. Especially, as you know, no, don't kill the kids, don't kill the dogs. But, and then, yes, there was one other character that comes in later. I was like, oh, why? Snore? Yeah, snore indeed. Are you excited for The Incredibles 3? I do love The Incredibles. I'm not pumped up for it, though. But I know I'll go see it and I'll love it. But I'm not pumped. I do have things picked out that I'll tell you I'm looking forward to. I want to talk something important. We wrote to years 2026. Is it weird to miss our childhood? So much to the point of crying often. I don't know, but I get your feeling, Hisham. It's like sometimes when things are getting like tough in as an adult and you're just trying to make ends meet and do this and that. And if you had, and I will say this, if you had a good childhood, which I did, sounds like you did as well, I miss the good old days. So sometimes it's nice to have a buddy maybe you grew up with to reminisce and pontificate about the good old days. But yeah, man, oh man, I'm sorry if I know it's getting rough and things are coming up to, but I don't think it's weird. I think it's normal for people to have moments of, remembrance that they want to embrace. I can't wait for that Steel Frontier Blue. Oh, Nikki, look, I'm telling you, I've been in touch with the guy, and here's my one miss. One of the owners of PM Entertainment, the PM stood for Pepin and Marin, which were the two guys that ran the studio, and Richard Pepin worked on our movie, and I think he was also the DP, if I'm remembering correctly. And he had passed away just like a week or two, or it was very close to the day we did that commentary, because I was going to try to have as many come on. I would love to have him come on. And even if he didn't come on, I would love for him to have seen like the love that we still have for that movie. Apparently, like that movie gets a lot of love and fans of PM Entertainment. Because they also did a lot of like sci-fi type stuff, like Hologram Man and things like that. But that one, it's this weird blend. It's like sci-fi, it's like post-apocalyptic, Western gunslinger action movie. Like it's got all these genres that they just tried to weave together. In my opinion, it was a lot of fun. Characters are fun and flashy, especially the bad guys. All the bad guys have great hooks to them. And my buddy Jim Cody Williams, he was on the show. Robert O'Reilly. Oh, if you don't know Robert, if you're a Star Trek The Next Generation fan, he was Gowron, the chief Gowron with the big eyes. He's like, he was in that as well. And it was nice to ask Bob. I said, what are some of your favorite characters you've done? And literally he had three. I forget what the third one was, but his three favorite characters was Evermore, who he played in this, Gowron, and then one other thing. And I was like, wow, like this is the one movie I did, and he's in it, which I was nerding out as a Star Trek fan, but tried not to. And that's one of his favorite. And Jim Cody, that's one of his favorite. He was another actor in there. So yeah, it's good stuff, Nikki. I hope that Blu-ray captures everything that we did last year on that regarding that film. So RIP to Richard. And, it's also sad because a couple of years ago, I guess there was just no resurgence for PM Entertainment, and they had all of these great things in storage, like photos and this and that and all this archival stuff, and they just threw them all away. Because as years go on, you just figure there's no interest. Everything was going digital, so there's no need for all these archival things. And so we just missed, like, again, some things it's all about timing. Like, you just miss some things, but other things like this, I was able to do those things. So be on the lookout, y'all. I will let y'all know. I'm sorry, I said I'm behind here. Okay, still from Dear Blue. Cool. All right, now let's get to our next. Hang on, y'all. Bob, what are you doing? Wake up over there. Let's chit-chat a little bit about some box office, y'all. It's an intriguing box office for show. We just got to get it up. Hang on. We're almost there. How y'all doing? Doing good? We got this. Bob, slap it. Magic hands. Let's go. Here we go. I'm trying to make it look like magic. There you go. Oh my God. It took like all day. Good job, StreamYard. Take all day just to do the thing. Bob, slap me to the right. Thank you so much. Here we go. Avatar, no surprise, still number 1, 63 mil. Zootopia bounced back up from number 5 to number 2. No big shock, as this was the Christmas week, and that's when families are excited. You bring all the little kitties back out, and what's out there? I mean, Zootopia. They weren't really lining up for. David did well last week. It was number 2. SpongeBob, they didn't care about that. I think because SpongeBob feels like a little kitty movie, but Zootopia is one that the kids can enjoy, the adults can enjoy. So boom, up it goes back to number 2. Marty Supreme comes in there at number 3 at 17 mil. That's a pretty hefty opening for A24. One of their best, if not their best, I think. So we'll see where that's headed. Housemaid came in fourth at 15.3, which I saw. That's a good movie, y'all. It's a good little whodunit. Little Sydney Sweeney and Amanda Seyfried. Really good. And then Brandon Sklar or something like that. He's from, what is it? The Kevin Costner thing, Yellowstone. I think he's from Yellowstone. He's good too. That dude is solid. He's a super handsome dude, and he is excellent in this movie. And then I also saw Anaconda, which came in 5th at 14.5 with 2 big comedic stars like Paul Rudd and Jack Black. I thought that was going to be much higher. Honestly, I thought it would have been much higher than Marty Supreme. I do know, I mean, let's face it, Timothée Chalamet is a big name right now. He's got a big fan base, but it is about a ping pong player. And I'm like, and it's 2.5 hours as long. I don't know why they couldn't tell that story in a shorter amount of time, but I haven't seen it yet. I've seen everything else on this list, and all of it was really good. Just fantastic. Now, once again, James Cameron, he's doing what he always does. He didn't come out swinging and make $200 million on the opening weekend, but what he is doing is he's not dropping rapidly week to week. He only dropped 29%. 29. We're talking now Top Gun Maverick percentages. I mean, that movie was only dropping in the 20s, maybe 30s, and then back to the 20s, and it just kept on going. So if he keeps that up, and look, there is nothing coming out this Friday when I show you what's coming. I have one poster to show you, and it's nothing. It's another nothing burger, y'all. Put some sauce on it, make it taste good, because no one's gonna go see it. No one's gonna go see it. But I'll show you what that is in just a second. But yeah, 29% drop. That's nothing. Zootopia shot up 33%. That's ridiculous. Marty Supreme was a 1,900% because it was only in 6 screens last week. It was limited release. So that doesn't really count as a, up because it went into wide release. Housemaid was a pretty good drop too. It was only 19% on the Housemaid. And Anaconda was in more theaters, 3,500 theaters, which is more than all the other ones except Avatar. Avatar's in 3,800. It had the most per screen numbers, same as SpongeBob, 3,500, and they all came in under the other 3 movies. So that's how it shapes up at the box office, y'all. Now, here we go. Promise to show you the one thing coming out on Friday, There it is. The Plague. What? Gone. The Plague. No one's, I mean, I even struggled to figure. The only reason I picked that is because Box Office Mojo. You know, I always go to Box Office Mojo. Shout out to Box Office Mojo. They always got a great layout, great numbers. The only thing coming out was The Plague, and then something called Kids Bop Live, the concert. No. 2 days later, you got Lupin the Third, the movie. No. Maybe next week you got the re-release of Labyrinth, which might do some numbers. David Bowie, that's cool. I always love when they re-release some old favorites, but The Plague, no. Heck no, y'all. Let's see. All right, and let's go to it. Since we talked about the 52-week movie challenge, Bob, if you mind slapping up that 52-week movie challenge graphic, there it is. This is what we saw. Let me just shrunk it down to the corner here. Let's go. There we go. So here is what I saw for my very final movie, 52 week. Week 52 is a friend's recommendation. My buddy Johnny. What's Johnny watching? Great channel. Go visit Johnny. And he was on my 52-week thing last night as well. The dude just crushed it. Everybody crushed it on the challenge last night. But here it is. He recommended Jay Kelly. It's a movie about the industry. You know, Jay Kelly he's a star trying to cope with things, and Adam Sandler and Laura Dern are sort of his publicist and manager, and you know, shenanigans go on. And I will say the best moments don't really come from Clooney, though. Clooney's good, he's solid throughout, but Adam Sandler and Laura Dern have this sort of long lost love for each other. There's a scene between the two of them as they get off of a train that is probably my favorite scene of the movie. And then another one with Billy Crudup. Billy Crudup is in a restaurant with Jay Kelly, you know, Clooney. And Clooney asked him to read because he's a fellow actor, Crudup, and he's able to read anything and get all method, and he could just cry and do this incredible stuff. And he goes, read the menu, but do the thing that you do. And Crudup just kills it. He kills it. He starts crying, reading the menu, and then he just turns it off and he goes, anyway, that's how it's done. It was like so funny. So it's got some great moments. 3.5 stars. I enjoyed it quite a bit. So Jay Kelly, man. In fact, I can't see underneath the ticker here. Let's just pull that away for a second. Coming up next week, we begin the 2026 on Sunday. Like I said, giving everybody a break, where we're going to start it on Sunday the 4th. So 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, recover from New Year's, have a good time, enjoy your Saturday. And then boom, when Sunday hits, hit the ground running with week number 1, a Rob Reiner film. That's right. We're going to honor the legacy of Rob Reiner starting off the new year. So that's where we are, man. That's it. That's my 52-week, my last one of the year for you guys. Can you believe it? We actually hit week 52. Unbelievable. I'll tell you, I'm just very proud of this. It's a big thing to try to commit to doing one of those and going all 52 weeks. And the best part is some of them, if you go watch my show last night, if you missed it, there were some stinkers that we all had. There was a movie that 2 of them stopped watching completely. I should have also stopped watching it. That was awful. And in fact, it was my lowest. I'll even tell you saw it here when I was rating these. It was that Ghost Rider, Spirit of Vengeance, that sequel. Oh my God, with Nick Cage. Worst movie I saw during the entire challenge. I gave it 1 star. I didn't realize I should give it half star. It was just awful. It was unwatchable. It's why are they so bad? So anyway, Ticker Bob. There we go. So yeah, that's how the 52-week wraps up, y'all. Very excited to go into the new year with the next one. All right, let's get to you, and then I'll give you a little lowdown of what's coming in the channel. Let's see. What do you say? I'm asking so many questions. Any films that felt not that special? Oh yeah. So we did that one. Past Lives. Okay. So I haven't seen that one yet. I have been told that's supposed to be good. But Past Lives. So yeah, I gotta be on the lookout for that. I'll have to give it a watch at some point. Nikki, we're at 19. Come on, y'all. We got to get that 20 mark. You know, I got to have my even 10s. If I don't get even 10s, I get all shaky. I get all wibbly wobbly, as Doctor Who would say. 18s. That's 18 for me. I'm not even getting 19. Almost sad. I was working with James Cameron. I don't know. I've never worked with James Cameron. And no, he is not nice to everyone. I can tell you, I have run into James Cameron at an award show, and he was not very pleasant. This was in the 90s. Maybe he's gotten better. I like to say that he has. Maybe he's, softened up in his old age, but he was a very ego-driven dude back in the day. Let's see. Regarding Jake Kelly, Amazon was great. Yep, Lord Dern is having a fabulous year. Dude, I'm with you, honey. Yes. Is this thing on? I've said it over and over. If you've missed my pushes for that movie, there's a movie that's out with Laura Dern and Will Arnett. The voice of Lego Batman, y'all. And it's called Is This Thing On? And it is one of my favorite movies of the year. It might even be my biggest surprise hit of the year, is that movie. Like, I'm going to do a top 10 of my movies. I should do that probably today. Of the year that have surprised me the most, that entertained me the most. And that one is definitely on the list. So expect it to be quite high. I was promising Young Woman. I can't remember what dork recommended that, but this dork right here, you know it was. Good, man. I'm so glad you dug it, Steve Rooney, because that is friggin' awesome. Right? Come on, those twists, those turns. If you guys have not seen that, we're not going to spoil nothing, but Promising Young Woman. Yes. All day, every day. Carey Mulligan should have gotten the Oscar for that. That movie is bonkers, but it's so good. So friggin' awesome. Right there with you, man. Glad you dug it, man. Happy New Year. Your favorite YouTuber besides me is David Akata, is married, has a son. Sweet. All right, let's see. All right, let's talk about some things from the channel before we let y'all go into the new year. Let's see. All right. Throwing out my voice here. So I will say this, in the year, if you've been following my channel and you look at all my reviews right out of the theater, I've seen that I've counted, in case I missed any that I forgot to log or do a video for, 75 plus movies in the theater this year alone. That's just in the theater, because I got that old Regal card, man, and I am making sure I use that. Might even go use it to see Marty Supreme today or tomorrow. Try to get one last one in for the year. Yeah, do that. Another one was achieving my goal of hosting that Steel Frontier behind the scenes conversation. Actually, I had two of the directors on for the second video. I forgot to talk about that. It was a co-directed thing with Joe Hart and Paul Volk. Both of them were on, and then Jim Cody. Let's see, did I get Bob back on for that too? I think so. Yeah, so that was a real stacked house for that one, and then the commentary. So I was very happy to get those done, and that's hopefully leading to stuff that'll be on the Blu-ray once that's made. I'm just couldn't be more excited of the success with that. Next up is hitting the 100% on the 52-week movie challenge. That was a lot of fun. It is a cinematic journey, because when you take each genre and you try to plug in something, and I had two missions. One is watch movies you've never seen, because that's how you enrich yourself with more movies. And then, but also, we look at our collections here, and sometimes things are still wrapped and I haven't seen them. Like, maybe I've seen the movie, but I'm not showing the collection any love. Unwrap that stuff and watch it. So I had two goals, which is 50-50. Make sure to watch as many new things as you can regarding those categories. And two, pull some off the shelf that also match those and unwrap those and watch them. So I will be doing the same thing this year, because I was very happy that a lot of movies that I had on my shelf, I pulled down. Or if I have a box set, I opened up the box set and I watched it from the box set, even if I'd seen it before. So it was great. Good stuff. So we're doing that. Oh, yeah. And, of course, the recap show last night. So go check that out. It was a lot of fun. And then what we're sort of hoping to do in... Sorry. Hold on. I think I'm talking too fast. I'm getting acid reflux while I talk. They don't even know that. Too late now. So anyway, going into the new year, let's see. Oh, yeah. What I want to do next year, y'all, is amp up the whole 52-week movie challenge and do a recap every month. So if it's 4 weeks in a month, sometimes you might squeeze out a fifth week or whatever, the way the weeks land. But each month I will do an end of month recap. You guys hold me to it. I'm trying to manifest it. If I say it here, it'll make me stick to it. And I'll even have a round table, because I know a lot of people are playing along this year. So I'll just open it up and have different people on each time. It won't be the same, because I want to be able to thank and honor everybody that's playing. And so we'll just reach out and pick 4 or 5 people, because I can only get up to 6 total anyway. And we'll just, whoever's available, and try to keep it round robin, and we'll just recap each month and see how we're doing. I think that'll be fun to get some feedback while they're fresh in our head. Another one is I plan on pumping out more videos for the channel, man. I came across some tools that are helping me do stuff that I think will allow me to churn out more videos. Just need the time. Got to make sure I can balance that out with my job. And I swear, y'all, I feel like I saw way more movies this year than last year, but according to my letterbox, I did not. It's like I did about 180 or something like that, but last year I did 220. I'm like, what did I do last year that I achieved that? Like, maybe it was because I powered through 31 horror movies. So you add that 30 to the count, and then it's like, that does sort of put, and I didn't do that this year like I wanted to. So I don't know, man. So, but yeah, my goal is to try to hit over 200 for the next year. Because 180, I felt like it just came up a little short, but I was definitely going to the theater more. I think I saw more movies in the theater this year than I did last year. So that's it. That's where we're at, y'all. That's what we're shooting for. Shooting for the moon for 2026. Now, before we go, let's get back and say farewell. See what you guys are rapping about. Oh, saw that one. Let's see, 19. Sorry, I forgot to put a pin in it, y'all. I'm just clicking on stuff. Here we go. Regarding Jake Kelly, Adam Sandler was great. Oh, saw that as well. Sorry. Oh my God. Okay, there's nothing new. Hold on. Why did I put a pin in this? Okay, I guess that's it, y'all. Well, anything else? Anything else you want to ask before we head out the door? This is your chance. It's your big chance. I want to thank everybody for always coming back to the Morning Mug. You guys are great. A lot of familiar faces always coming back, and got some new ones. Thanks for chiming in. You guys got some good questions there. Let's see. I want to go back up and just say kudos. Here we go. For you, my friend, for popping in. That's easy. If that's how you say that, that's easy. Love that, that you're here. Thanks. We got Luke, you got Craig, Collecting Movie Man. All these great YouTubers have great channels. So please go visit them. If you haven't, give them a like and subscribe. Make everybody's year. Give them one more. Just give them one more click for the end of the year, and that'd be great. So let's see. We got a couple last ones. Let's see. Have you had Raising Cane's, like the food place or the movie Raising Cane? We do have Raising Cane's, and it's freaking delicious. I love it. Hope everyone has a fantastic one. Yes, thank you, Ivy. She chimes in right at the end, y'all. Thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure just doing these things. You guys keep coming back, so it's the only reason I keep coming back, because I wouldn't do these if you guys weren't here. So thank you so much. Let me go ahead and make sure I got your stuff right now. Here we go. So, thanks again. 2025 is now in the rearview mirror. Go out and make it a fantastic finale of a year. Enjoy Stranger Things if you're enjoying that. We love Stranger Things in our house. We're all caught up and cannot wait for the series finale on December 31st and the 1st. We did not get our tickets in time for the theater, and they all sold out, which is insane. I kind of love seeing that, but we will be watching it at the house with a couple of friends. So if you're a big Stranger Things fan, go check that out. We love that show. It's going to be great. So that's it, y'all. Thank you. 2025. Till next year, y'all. Have a good one. Bob, hit it. All my cafe members for their support. And if you'd like to be a cafe member to help support the channel, please consider hitting that join button now. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming by and sharing your time with me. So until next time, be safe, be kind. We'll see you on the next one.